From KPRC Channel 2, this is Houston Newsmakers with Cambrell Marshall.
Good morning and welcome to Houston Newsmakers. I want to spend some time this morning in what is the end of Breast Cancer and Domestic Violence Awareness Month, talking about some of the organizations on the front lines in the fight against that disease and the societal problem. In a normal year, about this time, we'd be celebrating a successful Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure, where thousands come out to run, either individually or as teams, to raise money for research to find a cure for breast cancer, but not this year. The race was postponed because of Hurricane Harvey, moved to January 27th. The need has not gone anywhere. An estimated 3,000 Houstonians will be diagnosed with breast cancer this year, and unfortunately, there will likely be nearly 600 deaths from the disease. That is not acceptable. My guests this morning are doing what they can to change those numbers. Imelda Douglas is the executive director of Susan G. Komen Houston. Dr. Abena Brewster is a Komen scholar and a professor in the Department of Clinical Cancer Prevention at MD Anderson Cancer Center. Good morning to both of you. Thank you for being here.
Good morning, Cambrell.
Let's talk first of all about what is the biggest challenge having had the race postponed? What's the biggest challenge now for Komen going forward?
Well, you know, for 27 years, people expect us, and we're out in the community in October, and so it's just so different this year, but it was definitely the right thing to do. And so that's okay. We're looking forward to January 27th. We're taking this year's theme of Be More Than Pink very seriously. We're asking people to register right away, form a team, and fundraise to help us realize our goal, our big goal of reducing breast cancer mortality by 50% by the year 2026.
I know there's always a tremendous amount of money raised, a tremendous amount of enthusiasm as well.
Yeah.
What is the money used for in Houston?
Where our goal is that no person goes without breast health services, regardless of their income, regardless of whether they have insurance or not. So we fund all those services that a person would need. First and foremost, just educating people about breast cancer and the fact that 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer. We pay for mammograms, we pay for diagnostic services, and we also pay for survivorship programs.
Dr. Brewster, I know that part of what you're doing in MD Anderson Cancer Center as a Komen scholar, research dollars help you, and that really is something that you are really vibrant about, if you will. Talk about some of the studies that you're working on now that most excite you about being able to try to create some sort of front on making a headway toward getting rid of breast cancer.
Well, you know, I'm a Komen scholar, and actually Komen has been funding my research over the last 15 years. And there are many Komen scholars, and one of the initiatives that we are working very hard at MD Anderson, along with Komen, is about closing the gap in disparities between the mortality between African American women and white women. I'm also interested in my lab in identifying blood markers that might be used to identify a very aggressive type of breast cancer called triple-negative breast cancer earlier than it would otherwise show up on a mammogram.
And what is it about triple-negative that makes it so much more difficult to treat, and actually the mortality rate's higher with that, is it not?
Absolutely. African American women are twice as likely to be diagnosed with a triple-negative breast cancer as white women, and it's just a cancer that's very resistant to our traditional forms of chemotherapy. So there's a lot of research looking into how we can better treat those cancers in order to improve the outcomes of women.
This whole process, Imelda, when you get the funds from the race and get the energy involved and you know it's going to the research, the local money here, are there specific goals for the Houston area in terms, I know you talked about trying to make sure every woman can have money, but I was reading where a lot of the money that was raised here stays in this area.
Absolutely. 75 cents of every dollar stays right here in the Houston area. And so we're Harris and all the surrounding counties. And so those fund women in Fort Bend County, in Montgomery County, in Harris County go directly to those services for women who are uninsured and underinsured. And there's a lot of those individuals in the state of Texas.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Dr. Brewster, as you're doing your research, what is it about it that makes you optimistic, or are you optimistic about what you're doing and some of the findings and the direction of your research?
Because I think so much of the research dollars have been targeted towards breast cancer. I think I'm excited. I'm excited about the discoveries that are going to come from the laboratory researchers. I'm excited about about the work that's being done by advocacy groups to encourage women to get screening and to show up for their appointments and to kind of support them along the journey of breast cancer. So I think we're fighting this from multiple fronts, and I'm very optimistic.
And I was going to say that, you know, the good news that we often want to talk about is that there are over 3 million survivors in the U.S. today. And the breast cancer mortality rate over the last 25 years has gone down by 39%. Right? But we're still in the fight because there's still 40,000 women that will lose their lives this year in 2017 to breast cancer. And the way I get my mind around that is all of us are excited about the Astros right now in the World Series. And so Minute Maid Park, when it's full to capacity, is just over 40,000 individuals. And that many women will lose their lives to breast cancer this year.
And I'm sure that's not something that's lost on you as you're doing your research. You get a chance to see patients as well.
I do.
What do you tell them about the progress going forward and the reasons that they should be optimistic about what's going on in your world?
Well, like I said, I think the research that's being done and the new drugs that are being developed, especially for hormone receptor positive breast cancers and HER2 positive breast cancers, and even for triple negative breast cancers. So we are continuously finding new treatments and getting them FDA approved. And so I think that women are living longer and living better lives with breast cancer.
Imelda, what is the biggest need right now, and what do people need to do to get involved with Komen to help make this next race in January 27th, the biggest we've ever had?
Oh gosh, we want them to go, first of all, go to our website and register. We want them to form a team, and we want them to invite their colleagues, their families, members of their churches and synagogues to join their team and raise money for the cause. Again, we have a bold goal against this mortality rate.
The money that's raised from these races, I know a lot of times they're put out, and I should let people know, full disclosure, as we're looking at the information about the race on January 27th, that I'm a part of the Komen organization. I know that grants are made every year. From the money we get, those grants go to the communities and some to the Komen scholars. I mean, it all goes to research and individual organizations that help us in our community, correct?
That's exactly right. So every year, once the race is over, then those funds are allocated out to great organizations in this community who are on the front lines of taking care of people in communities all over the city.
Dr. Brewster, what are you most excited about going forward in terms of what you're working on right now? Is there anything right now that says, oh, this is really great?
Well, you know, I'm really excited about the attention that's being focused right now in terms of the mortality disparity in African American women. And I think there's a lot of attention and interest in trying to identify interventions that we can use in order to close that gap.
Well, I'm excited about it as well. Good luck to you in your research.
Thank you.
Good luck on the race. January 27th is the race itself. You can go to Komen-Houston.org or 713-783-9188. Imelda Douglas, thank you. Dr. Brewster, thank you as well.
Thank you, Kimbrell.
Thanks for having us.